We're gonna get a little personal here. I decide who I want to be. I don't even know if I'm gonna have kids. Like, I don't know. You just don't want it bad enough. If you want to be somebody with a big name, if you want to make a big impact, you gotta want that for you. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Alignment Academy. It's your host, Kristen.
And Ari.
And I am so excited. We're going to do a quick rapid fire Q&A. I love doing these because it just is a variety of different things that we get to talk about. Super quick. You guys always ask me questions in the DMs, and it's nice just to get them all out on the podcast. So
plus it's kind of fun because you get to hear a side of Kristen that you might not see online.
Oh yeah, I know. We're going to get a little personal here.
Okay.
Oh, yay.
It's my job. I'm sorry. It's what I do. Number one, I feel like you get this question a lot. And so I just want to start it off with this one. How do you get less nervous in social settings? How do you go from feeling like you need to perform to more just enjoy?
I definitely think is practice. Practice is big, and we've talked about this on the networking episode, but you have to practice being in social settings, being outgoing. I think a really interesting thing that I do that I've never talked about me doing is I decide who I want to be, not how I want to come off because I can't control that, but who I want to be. Do I want to be a super open, connecting with everyone person today? Or do I want to be a little bit more in my own energy? So I think that's setting an intention for how you want to be. And also, you can't control other people's perception of you. I think that the more you just practice being yourself and you practice getting rejected, you practice people liking you, not liking you, learning how to deepen conversation, learning how to ask better questions. I think that those are all just skills. And I think that people think that you're born with it, you're an extrovert. I don't agree with that. I'm not an extrovert, and I've gotten really good at talking to people and being in conversations and being more outgoing. So
love that. Now let's get a little personal. What's a dream that you let go of and why?
A dream I've let go of?
Yeah. And I'll tell you why I asked this, but first answer.
I feel like I've completed a lot of my dreams. I mean, I guess I let go of when I went through my breakup, but there was a lot of things that I let go of. That was an entire life I planned for myself that I kind of shattered, I thought we were going to get married and we were going to have kids. One day, I didn't really have a date for it, but one day, and then, it happened, and I'm so in the unknown now, and I'm I don't know when I'm going to get married. I don't know when I'm going to be a partner. I don't even know if I'm going to have kids. I don't know, I'm open. So I would say the dream that I let go of was just the life I created for myself. I was gonna have a family, but I think that honestly every girl lets go of that dream.
For sure. So the reason why I bring this question up is because I think a lot of people assume that when you're successful, you have to give up a lot to get there. You have to let go of a lot of other dreams to get there. I think a lot of people look at you as being very successful because you are, obviously. However, the reason why I bring this up, and I know this is supposed to be a quick rapid fire Q&A, but this is actually a lot deeper, and I'm going to highlight it. The reason why I bring this up is because I've never, as your friend, I've never heard you talk about how you've had to give so much up to get where you are because you don't have that mindset. You're stepping into possibility. You're not having to let go of what you want to get where you are. You're literally grasping and grabbing what you want, and that is where you are. Does that make sense?
Totally. And that's not to say I haven't give things up, because
for sure,
when I first started this business, when I first quit my corporate job, I haven't talked about this in a long time, but if you've been with me for a while, you've definitely heard these stories. I moved out of my 2-bedroom apartment to move into a studio. I stopped getting my nails done. I had my mom cut my hair. I stopped eating out. I only let myself eat out one time a week. I stopped drinking. I stopped everything that costed money. Everything. For 2 years, because I was making $11.11 at Core Power. Shout out. You guys pay nothing. I still fucking love Core Power. I go still. But they paid me $11.11 an hour. I'll never forget that. Angel numbers though.
You were on the path.
I was on the path. You were. Low-key I was. But I literally made $11 an hour at Core Power. I remember total, I would make $700 each paycheck. So I'd make $1,400 total, and I was working 40 hours a week at Core Power. And that sounds like a lot of sacrifice now to me. I'm I would never fucking do that, But at the time, I was so happy to do it. I gave up a lot. I gave up weekends, I gave up drinking, I gave up so many parties, but, like, it wasn't giving up. It was like you're right, it was reaching for what I wanted. I just had priorities. You know, when people are like, "Oh, I don't have time to post on social media. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do that. Like, it takes so long." I'm like, "You just don't want it. You just don't want it bad enough."
Yep.
That's it.
Totally. So the reason why I framed the question in that way is because I knew that you were going to answer with like, huh? Like I'm not having to give something up because if I want it, I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I would love to ask you about your favorite thing to help people heal.
I've been loving doing my 7D energy healing. I just think it's, like,
Ooh.
different, and, like, I love inner child work, but I've been doing it for so long that, like, this is the next new thing. There's a lot of, like, guided 7D energy healings in Alignment Academy, my membership. People are getting, like, crazy results from it. Like, they will literally message me and be like, "Kristen, I did the magnetic day one, and, like, I got a free coffee. I made money. Like, I signed a client." Like, all of these things. So, like, that's been really fun to help people heal and just, like, be more of themselves. What else do I love doing to help people heal? I actually love helping people heal who are maybe sometimes not looking for healing. Like, I love, like, meeting a random stranger and then having a conversation with them and helping something click in for them. And then, like, they're like, "Wait, I didn't even know I needed that." And I'm like, "You're welcome."
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's particularly, I don't want to say like least favorite thing to heal, but like, or something that's harder or something that's, whatever the verbiage is with that?
You know, to be completely honest, like, inner child work and shadow work is the most effective in my opinion. However, I think that if you don't really want it, it doesn't work for you because changing your neural pathways takes time, and it takes, like, people always ask me, "Okay, how do you change your neural pathways?" It's either intensity or repetition. So you either need to have a really intense deep healing or you need to be repeating going over those neural pathways. So it's one of those things where, like, you don't really fully get the benefits of it until you're all in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think that that's, like,
And if somebody's not all in, you can't teach them to be all in.
no, it's like you either want it or you don't.
Right.
Like, honestly, it's one of the reasons I stopped teaching Scared to Seen because it felt like sometimes I was, like, begging people to want it in that program. This is, like, being very honest. Like, I was begging them to want to have an audience. I was begging them to want to follow their mission. I was begging them to want to be seen. When I was healing my fear of being seen, I was doing 1 to 2 meditations a day, 7 days a week. And to be honest, I don't know if everyone is as committed as I am. I don't know if they are. There's a lot of people that went through Scared to Seen that got the results that they desired. Like, a lot of people show up, but there's also a lot of people who want me to do it for them.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do it for you. Like, I'm in a new era where I'm like, you come to my level, I don't go down to yours. And so that was one of the reasons I stopped a lot of programs where I felt like I was still picking up those clients and, like, dragging them to the finish line. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just not. If you want to be somebody with a big name, if you want to make a big impact, if you want to really make a lot of money and do big things in this world and live from your heart, you got to want that for you.
You gotta want it.
I can't want that for you, and I'm not going to want it for you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I want the best for you, but you need to pull yourself up. Yeah. It's been interesting and hard to let some of my programs go, but I think it's, like, for the best of my business.
So actually, on the heels of that, is there another course that you're creating right now that's maybe going to be launched soon, or something that's maybe just marinating?
Yes.
Because I know that there's something shifting.
Yeah, so I just did Money Magnet and it was really fun. It was so fun to teach about money. People got crazy results. It was awesome. So I'll probably run that like once or twice a year, maybe. I don't know if I'll run it again, but right now it's not really like open. And then I think after this round of Inner Work Alchemy, I'll look into creating an intuitive development school because, as you know, I feel like my intuition is like razor sharp. And I want to teach people how because it's actually like not that hard to have a really good intuition. It just takes time and you need to know the right tools.
Mm-hmm.
I think you've been on the intuition
Oh my God, yes.
school.
Yeah. For Bath, we've been learning.
So what's one of the biggest things that you've learned, Ari?
Oh my God, Kristen, I've learned how to like trust myself. Like intuition is something that's like, you always talk about that gut feeling. Like everybody has it. I didn't realize how much I was ignoring it until then I realized how much I was ignoring it. And then I was so out of touch with it that I was like, how do I even listen to my gut feeling? It's not even there. So I've been on a journey of like letting it whisper and like listening to it. And now it's finally growing so much louder. And like, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll get a gut feeling and I'll like listen to it a little bit too much, and I'm like,
Mm.
oh, I have a really good gut feeling about this person, like blah blah blah, and like sometimes it bites me in the ass. So like, don't get me wrong, I'm still learning there, but like I'm listening more than I think I've ever listened before, and I feel like, I mean, for somebody like me, like how like give me like a taste of intuition school. Like what would I do now? What do I need to do now?
So now that you're listening to your intuition,
Mm-hmm.
well, we could learn how to use divination tools to like really strengthen the connection with your guides. We could learn how to now tap into like future events, or like, okay, if I want to get a sponsor for Iron Man, like we work backwards, like of the energetics of that. Like there's so much we could do.
Yes, I'm so signing up for intuition school. I'll sit in the back row, don't worry. I won't bother you.
If you're enjoying this episode, then I have a quick offer for you. I would love to gift you my free meditation, Release Anxiety and Trust the Universe. And this meditation has been so pivotal for me when I was going through my rock bottom, or when I'm going through a moment of uncertainty in my life. And I would love for you to try this meditation out absolutely free. All you have to do is rate the podcast 5 stars, go follow my podcast Instagram page at Alignment Academy Pod on Instagram, and then send me a screenshot of your 5-star rating or review, and I will send you the meditation, no strings attached. I can't wait for you to try it out. And now back to the episode.
This one's kind of cute. I know that you have some followers that be asking you this. What's your workout routine right now?
Well, my workout routine before I went on a hormone healing journey was that I worked out 7 days a week. Slay. I mean, that has been my workout journey for the last, 10 years of my life. Like since I've been in college, I worked out every day of the week, like literally every day. And that was also never a healthy relationship, like ever. Like I remember I would pull my back a lot. And I remember even in my last long-term relationship, he worked out every day, and I would hurt myself a lot because I would just want to keep up with him. So it was never healthy. But also, you guys know I've been overly masculine, so that was what happened. I hurt myself a lot. And then I went on a hormone healing journey, which I'm currently on. And actually, Ari is working with my hormone girl now too.
Yeah, I'm on like the funniest little diet situation right now, you guys.
She's on the flush. They know about the flush.
Oh, you're not.
They know about.
Flush. Okay, well, I got cucumbers and random snap peas and shit in my bag right now to snack on.
Yeah. So now because I'm on a hormone healing journey, I work out every other day. So I lift 3 times a week. They're pretty long, intensive lifts. Like I'm usually at the gym for like an hour to an hour and a half, like working out the whole time. So they're pretty long, intensive lifts. In between those days, I walk 10,000 steps. I don't do any cardio right now. I just walk. And that's my workout routine. So three big lifts and walking.
Love that. I feel like I'll transition to that after I finish Iron Man.
Yeah. Love that for you. But you are doing 2 more rest days
I
now.
am. Similar to Kristen, I'm also I'm working with her hormone coach, and we have recognized that the female body needs to train very differently than the male body. Ironman is 80% men, 20% women, and women kind of train like men do because nobody's really created a protocol that works for women because, I don't know, it just is kind of how it's always been. So now with 4 races down, and my body is just definitely really screaming for rest, and the worst thing I could do would be to ignore it. So I am listening. I am really listening, working with hormone coach, integrating 2 full days of rest into my Ironman training program, which is quite literally unheard of. That is literally not a thing in Ironman. It is 7 days a week, multiple sessions a day, every single day. So this is a bit crazy. However, we're chasing a world record. We gotta do shit that nobody else is doing if we want it to work. And like, I'm not gonna fight my body right now, and it's asking for rest. So we're gonna do the thing. So this is gonna be fun.
And she just PR'd and rested for like what, 6 weeks?
Yeah. So basically, after Ironman South Africa, my body said no more, and like I can't stop racing. Like I am racing. I mean, I guess I could, but like I'm not. I'm not gonna not. After South Africa, my body said no more. Let's rest. And so I did. I literally trained maybe 3 times in 6 weeks. Showed up to Ironman Brazil and was like, I'm a little bit scared right now. Like I hope this goes well. Ended up PRing by 33 minutes. So it's pretty awesome when you listen to yourself. But okay, back to the questions. Let's talk about parasites, because I know that you did a parasite cleanse a couple months back. Your girl is a big Parasite cleanse girly. If y'all know my story, I was really sick with a lot of crazy parasite infections, and doing parasite cleanses, I think, saved my life and literally changed the trajectory of my life. That's literally why I'm chasing a world record in Ironman right now. Let's talk about parasite cleansing. I know that you're supposed to do it several times a year. I'm not currently parasite cleansing because of the nature of my training, but do you have a cleanse coming up anytime soon? Like, give us the tea on your parasite journey right now.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna cleanse again, probably like end of summer.
Okay.
That will be probably my next cleanse. And I do plan on doing it regularly. I do want to just shout out you guys though, because probably like 40 or 50 of you have cleansed. I actually got the cutest message. I took a screenshot of it the other day. I'm gonna read it to you guys because I got the cutest testimonial because you guys tell me about all your parasite stuff, which I love. But this girl, this lady, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name because I literally have a screenshot of it. But like she reached out and she was like, "Oh, I'm so grateful you shared about your parasite cleanse. I'm just 10 days in now. And oh my God, I'm 100% pain free after 3 years. My stiffness in my muscles and joints are just getting less with every single day. I just can't believe it." Like, you guys are hearing so many symptoms. So honestly, I'll put my cleanse below. This is the one that Ari does. It's the one that I do. It's Rogers Hood. Kim Rogers has come on the podcast. Like, go listen to that episode. We'll link it below. And you can use code Kristen if you want to get a little bit of money off on the parasite cleanse, or just click the link and that link will give you the discount as well.
Absurd.
So
Literally do a parasite cleanse. It'll probably change your life.
it's going to change your life.
Yeah. Wait, that's really cute.
I know.
I love that she messaged you also.
I get messages like that every week. Like, there's a lot of people who are on parasite cleanse. Yeah. One of my entire
It's like a
inner
joke
work,
in our friendship also.
I know. One of my entire inner work alchemy cohorts, like, they're all doing parasite cleanses right now. They're like doing it together. I'm not like talking in that group, but like I see them posting about it all the time. I'm like, damn, they're all cleansing. I love that.
Pop off.
So all because of really you.
Yeah. I was not expecting to be a parasite girl in this lifetime, but I guess here we are.
Here we are.
Oh well. If your soul had a ringtone, what would it be?
I don't know. It would be something like, nothing matters. You know, just like to remind me that nothing fucking matters. We can never hear that enough. Nothing matters. Or nothing matters. You know? It's like, nothing matters.
Everyone hear it with like a little sparkle too.
Nothing matters. Just have fun. I feel like one of my biggest soul lessons is just like, fucking have fun.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. I honestly should like make merch that's like, it's not that deep.
You should.
Do you guys want that? Merch that says it's not that deep?
Guys, say the word and I will literally design it.
Literally. Oh wait, our sweatsuits are almost done.
Wait, do they already know?
Yeah, they
Okay.
know. I posted on my story.
Oh,
Alignment
okay.
Academy is about to drop merch. Ari designed it. We have a matching sweatpants and sweatsuit, like a whole sweatsuit. No, it's so cute. I'm just
so
waiting
cute.
to get the final edit of it, and then we'll put it up for sale. So
It's
so
not
good.
that deep. I think we need guys, I think we need a shirt.
What about a hat with it's not that deep?
It's kind of cute.
Or is that
summer.
like sexual?
Is it fine? It's not that. I feel like that's not sexual. If I saw that on a hat, I'd be like, that's cute. You would? It's not that deep. Yeah.
Yeah, I want a 444
Kristen's
hat
dating
too.
now, so she's like, it's so sexual.
No, I'm not. Well, I am dating, but like I'm not like what? Okay, next question.
Next question. Okay, last question. How did you grow your following?
When I wanted to grow my following, I was so freaking disciplined. I'm still disciplined. I posted 5 years I posted for 5 years in a row now, literally 5 to 7 tens a week. I'm not like that crazy, like with like if I miss a day now, I'm like whatever. But when I was wanting to grow my following, you know, there weren't reels, there was no explore page. It was like engagement and posting and like following people, and like they would maybe follow you back and like people would repost you. That was like the only way to grow your following. And so I was really just like, I wanted it bad, and I showed up every day. And it's so funny because like you're growing your following right now, and I see how much you edit and you're disciplined and like you go on your stories. And I had a moment where I was like, wow, like she's like a lot more like in like, I don't care if I don't post, but you like are really consistent with posting right now. And then I was thinking like, oh my God, that's how I was though when I was growing my following. Now I'm not trying to grow my following. I'm actually trying to like deepen with who I have in my following. I like literally don't want any more followers. Like, well, I'm not gonna say I don't want any more followers.
You hear that? If you're new here, Kristen doesn't want
Just believe. No, I'm like, it's just not, that's not my goal right now.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to deepen, build community, like do other things. I think that no matter what, like it's just like consistency. Like you don't get to decide when you're gonna pop off. You don't get to decide like when something goes viral. You just have to keep showing up, making videos, sharing your voice, and like something's gonna work if you decided it's going to.
Agree with
Why don't you answer it? How do you grow a following now? Because I grew a following a long time ago.
So now I feel like I completely agree with everything you just said. You literally don't get to choose what goes viral. I had a video that just hit 6 million views, and it's of me after my most recent Ironman talking about my hair. Are you kidding me? Do you know how annoying that is? Yes, 6 million. Cool, whatever. It's just a number. No. I pour so much authenticity online. I really do try to show up authentically because I know that there's so many like carbon copies of humans online that like why follow another person, because you actually like them as a person. So therefore I have to show up as myself. That's really scary. It's really hard to be vulnerable. It's really hard to always be authentic. Therefore, I put a lot of effort into a lot of things. And the fact that the thing that popped off was just me having like a bad hair situation, like rat's nest on my brain. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So to Kristen's point, you literally don't get to decide when you pop off. How am I growing now? I agree with consistency, but I would say even more so authenticity. The online space now, in my opinion, doesn't need more. I think it needs better quality. Like, I actually don't post every day now. I try to show up online somehow every day. So if I don't post, I will show up more on my stories or something like that. Just like always giving people like a little taste of you every single day. But more than anything, if I make a video and it's just a video, it doesn't have any like deeper message, it doesn't have any like true call to action, it's not inspiring, then I won't post it, because there's plenty of online media. There's no shortage of scrolling. Like, if it's not going to resonate with anybody for any reason, then I literally will rework it until it does. Not to say that it has to be perfect, because you could accidentally sit and edit a video for 3 weeks and still not post it. So I do put like a little bit of a barrier on myself for that, but I'll give it an extra day if I need to, just to like make it worth somebody's while and make it resonate with somebody somehow.
I also think like too, like we're different creators, you know? So like I'm an entrepreneur online and you're like more of an influencer online.
Totally.
And I think that also like you should definitely think about who you want to be online. Like, you know, for me, it actually would be more valuable for me to like post 3 reels of me giving value a day. Whereas like you probably want more quality content a day.
Totally.
At the end of the day, the more tries you give the algorithm, like the more you're going to get out of it.
Totally.
Like, yeah, I was talking to Joe even this morning and he's like, how many times are you posting right now? And I was like, once a day. And he's like, you could up it. And so it's like, it's interesting, you know, like there's so many conversations. There's no right or wrong, but you got to find a cadence that works for you and be consistent.
Agree.
That's the underlying.
The consistency is for sure important. And I don't mean once a week. Like, it needs to be more than that.
I tell people if you're trying to grow a following, minimum 4 to 5 times a week. Minimum.
I agree completely.
Minimum.
Agree completely. And be real online.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining the Q&A. It was like fun to just talk about random fun little things. If you enjoying the podcast, if you're new here, and if you haven't liked, subscribed, rated, reviewed the podcast, it helps so much. I would really appreciate it. So thank you for spending another week with us. We will see you next week, and I love you. Bye.
Bye.